This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe on this day. And on this day, May the 15th, 2002, the Champions League final between Bayern Leverkusen and Real Madrid was huge. The main thing was that, it was a 2-1 score. However, what ended up happening was that the winning goal was one of pure beauty. So the 2002 Champions League final was held in Scotland at Glasgow's Hampden Park, where Bayer Leverkusen and Real Madrid would bump into each other. Leverkusen was in their first ever Champions League final, Real Madrid in their 12th, European Cup / Champions League, of course. Of course, each team would have to go through a couple of group stages and knockout rounds to reach the final. And all of that. So Leverkusen in the qualifying phase faced Red Star Belgrade, beating them easily. And then they were in a group with Barcelona, Lyon, and Werder Bremen. Barcelona took home 5 wins. Leverkusen won 4 games. Shockingly, they would actually beat Barcelona. Or no, sorry. Whatever. Well, anyway. Then, they're in group. They were in one group. And then they would move on to the second group stage. And in the second group stage, they topped their group with the Coruna, Arsenal, and Juventus. So that was huge and all that. In the group of Arsenal and Juventus. In the quarterfinals, they took on Liverpool, lost the first leg, but came back on home turf to beat the Reds. Well, the Liverpool Reds. And then Man U, the Red Devils. It was 2-2 headed to the second leg in Leverkusen, which Leverkusen and Man U tied 1-1. The only problem was because Leverkusen scored 2 goals away from home and Man U only had 1. Leverkusen got in. Real Madrid had to buy into the first group stage. In a group with Roma, Lokomotiv, and Anderlecht, they won the group with 13 points. In Group C, they would take on Panathinaikos, Sparta Prague, and Porto, finishing top of the group with only a draw to Panathinaikos, ruining their chances to go a perfect 6-6. They took on Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals, lost 2-1, but on home turf, they won 2-0. Then they would face their internal rivals Barcelona in the semifinals, winning 2-0 at Barcelona and then winning 1-1 at home. So anyway, it was just hard pressed. So Leverkusen and Real Madrid went for it. The starting lineups were this. Leverkusen going with a 4-3-1-2 look, I guess. At the back were Sultan Sebastian, Boris Spikovic, Lucio, and Diego Placente. In the middle, they went 4-5-1, sorry. Midfielders, Karsten Ramelow, the captain, Bert Schneider, Michael Ballack, Thomas Bredaric, and Yudre Bastric. The forward was Oliver Neuville. Real Madrid went with 4 at the back, Michael Salgado, Fernando Hierro, the captain, Ivan Higuera, and Roberto Carlos. 4 midfielders, Klein Makalele, Luis Figo, Santiago Solari, and Zidane, with the forwards being Raul and Fernando Morientes. Well, Real started off with a goal by Raul in the 8th minute. And then the second goal was scored by Leverkusen as Lucio slotted home a free kick to tie the game at 1. However, the reason why this Champions League final is a sports catastrophe on this day is, if you look at the picture, if you're watching the video and you're looking at the picture, is Zidane ready to do something huge. In the 45th minute, he got a big pass, and then somehow, in some way, he made a half volley into the net over Hans-Jörg Butt. Yeah, I forgot to mention he was the goalie and Cesar the goalkeeper and all that. Was the goalie for Real Madrid. But it was like amazing what could happen. He made the big goal to make it 2-1 Real Madrid. Now, Bayer Leverkusen used Dimitar Berbatov replacing Berdaric. Ulf Kirsten replaced Sozon Sebastian, and Marco Babic came in for Lucio. But it didn't work. Real Madrid had their 3 substitutions. Surprisingly, they decided to pull the goal. I think Cesar got hurt or something and got replaced by Iker Casillas in the net. Spanish legend. Steve McManaman in the 61st minute took over for Luis Spiegel, and Flavio Conscanjo did it for Macaulay. The second half, Leverkusen was trying everything in their power to tie Real Madrid, but they couldn't. Charlton Turco was 6-4 for Leverkusen, but unfortunately, only 1 goal was scored for Leverkusen, 2 by Real Madrid. The worst part for Bayern Leverkusen is that they were going for a treble, as in domestic continent country club cup and continental title, which was the Champions League. Leverkusen would fall to Bayern in the 2002 race for the Bundesliga, or the German league. And they would lose the 2002 German Cup final, which was shocking how, they went through 3 chances to win a title and they were 0 for 3. What's even more crazy was that Michael Ballack, Hans-Jörg Butt, Oliver Neuville, Carsten Remero, and Bert Schneider were part of the German squad in 2002, which finished second to Brazil. So those 5 players actually was second place in 4 events during the 2002 soccer season. The good news for Leverkusen was that Lucio was on the Brazilian squad that won the title. So at least a Bayern Leverkusen guy won something. Still to this day, Zizou's goal is a thing of beauty because of how he volleyed it and somehow it went into the top part of the net. Zizou would do quite well at club level, but of course everyone knows about that famous headbutt he did in July 2006. But let's not forget how he scored a pair of goals in the 98 World Cup final, and then in 2002 Champions League, he made that volley and made it happen. Anyhow, I'm going to do.